Hi, welcome to Road 200. You're looking at few cons, sums basically, and looking at how to approach. There is a series of Road 200 questions. Look at those questions, try to understand the methods and see how you can apply them. The methods, if you use it, it will definitely help you to solve quite a few questions. The shopkeeper sells a cloth for 20% profit. He finds an average of every 20 meter he sells, 3 meter of cloth go to waste. So one of the decent ways of solving it is assume the cost is 1 rupee per meter. Okay, assume. That means cost of whatever goods are there is 20 plus 3 meters. So 20 plus 3 meters is the cost of goods he sells plus what goes to waste. So his cost is rupees 23. 23 meters is selling plus cloth is the cost. Suppose he buys 23 meters, 20 sells, 3 goes for waste. So cost is 23. And he's selling 20 at a profit of 20%. So that is 20 into 1.2 you can say. So the selling price is 24, or you can say 20 plus 20% of 20, whichever it is, 24. So 24 selling price, cost price 23, so profit is 1 out of 23 into 100. So you can make out it's more than 4%. 1 out of 25 is 4%. 1 out of 23 will be more than 4% slightly, B option. Approximate calculation helps to be fast. If you use this calculator, you'll get the answer accurately. But that wastes time. But the moment I know that 1 upon 25 is 4%, it has to be more than 4%. Look at the option mark, you get the answer quickly. So 87 jars are there. So here, when you have a lot of jars or a lot of numbers are very big, try to find pattern. Okay, so here there is 200 coins placed. Okay, in an empty jar, first jar. Okay, and the remaining are empty. After every minute, 2 coins are removed from jar and which have more than 2 coins and placed in next jar. So in the first minute, what happens? From 200 coins, it's first 200, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So after first minute, it becomes 198, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0. After second minute, it becomes 196. You remove 2 from the first jar, put 2 in the second jar. Right, so 4, 0, 0, 0, 0. You're not removing from second jar to third jar because it has only 2 coins. It's only more than 2 coins you put in the next jar. So it's 2 coins you can't put. Third, now you put 194, put 2 coins in the second jar, but you also put 2 coins from second jar to third jar. So it becomes 4 and 2. Fourth, 192, you put 2 coins out here, but you put 2 coins from this to next jar, 4, 4, 0, 0, 0. And fifth minute, if you look at 190, you put 2 coins in the next jar, 2 coins, 2 coins. So this becomes 2, 4 and 4. So you see after every 2 minutes, okay, initially first minute you have 2 jars which are there. After every 2 minutes, 1 more jar gets this one. So that means when I say 1 minute to 35 minutes, okay, that is plus 34 minutes. And every 2 minutes, 1 jar gets filled. Okay. So that means there are 17 more jars which are filled. So total number of jars filled is 2 plus 17, which is 19 jars are filled. Okay, I repeat, in the first minute 2 jars are filled, and if you look at after every 2 minutes 1 more extra jar is filled. After every 2 minutes 1 more extra jar is filled. So that means in 34 minutes, from 1 to 35 minutes is 34 minutes, 17 new jars are filled. Already 2 jars are filled in first minute plus 17 new jars, so total 19 jars are filled. So when 87, 19 jars are filled, how many are not filled? 68 are not filled, D option. From 18, look, basically it's pattern formation. A lot of sums similarly comes in the examination, where numbers are big and people get scared, but if you find the pattern, you should be able to get the answer. Key in these sums, quite simple, is to find pattern. Time taken by 12 men and 20 women is 20 days, and 16 men and 24 women is also 20 days. There's 6 men and 10 women, that means half of them. So 6 men plus 10 women will take 40 days. Okay, if you look at 6 men plus 20 women takes 40 days, because half the number of men means double the number of days. And same way 4 men and 6 women, that is 1/4. 1/4 of 16 and 24. So we'll take double, we'll take 80 days. 4 times, we'll take 80 days. Okay, 4 men plus 6 women is 1/4 of 16 men and 24 women. If you become 1/4, the number of days becomes 4 times. 4 times of 20 becomes 80. This is breaking minus, therefore I put minus because it's breaking. This is filling. You can do by LCM method or you can do directly. I'll do both. So if you look at LCM of 80 and 40 is 80. So first they do 2 work minus 1 work, right? So in the first 10 days, only the first one starts working, building. So first 10 days, 10 into 2, 20 units of work is done. So how much is left? 80 minus 20, 60 units of work is left. Now both together work, that is 1 unit of work. So 1 unit of work per day. So to complete 60 units of work, you will take 60 days. So you can directly mark 60. LCM method is quite flexible. If you understand the LCM method, it's good. We have made a video for LCM method, you can go through it. But yes, LCM method does help. The second way is, that means you complete the first one, complete the work in 40 days. So first 10 days, they will do 10 upon 40 work or 1 by 4 work. So remaining work is 1 minus 1 by 4, which is 3 by 4 work is left, 3/4 work is left. Now together these two people work, it becomes 1 by 40 minus 1 by 80, which becomes 1 by 80, or it basically takes 80 days to complete a work. So 3/4 of the work will take 3/4 into 80, which is 60 days to complete a work. 3/4 of the work will be 3/4 of 80 days, 60 days to complete a work. So any method, whichever you're comfortable, you can do. So A and B are playing a game of tossing dice. If the dice showed 6, the winner is A, and B has to give 20 toffees. So B will give 20 toffees. And if the dice did not show 6, then winners are B, and A had to give 8 toffees. So in the first case, if I say B to A, so let's say A and B gives 20 toffees. If there is a 6, and if there is no 6, then A will give 8 toffees. So basically, if I'm talking of 6 and not 6, okay, the gain for A and B is 20:8, okay, toffees, which is, if you take a ratio, it becomes 5:2. So I mean, A gains 5 toffees and B gains 2 toffees. So that means if they win, so to make it equal, A has to win 2 games and B has to win 5 games, so that they will have equal number of points. Because if A wins 2 games, he will get 2 into 5, 10 points, 10 toffees. And if B wins 5 games, he will win 5 into 2, 10 toffees. So to make it equal, they have to win the game in a ratio of 2:5, which is 7. Now from 7, if you want to make it to 35, 5 times, okay, why 35? Because less than 40. So A will have to win 10 games and B will have to win 25 games. Okay, A will have to, that means there has to be 10 sixes and 25 not sixes and 35. Now you have 5 more tosses. If in 5 more tosses there are 4 sixes, then A will, if there are say 3 sixes and 4 sixes, let's say, so which means A will have to give 2 coins to B. So A will have to give 4 into 2, 8 coins to B, but will only receive 5 coins, which will be negative. So not possible to get 4 sixes. Okay, but if that not possible to get 4 non-sixes. But suppose if there are only 2 sixes, then A will receive 5 into 2, 10, and A will have to give 2 into 3, 6. So A will get more. That means from the remaining 5 throws, there has to be 2 sixes and 3 not sixes, so that A has more number of coins than B. So total of not sixes will be 28. Males to females and knowing. So you can draw 2 by 2 matrix, male, female, Spanish, not Spanish. So one is, they've said the ratio of males to females, let's say A is to B, okay, is same as ratio of males who know Spanish. Okay, this is A is to B, so this is A is to B, right? So which means if let's say this is XA, this will be XB, the ratio is A is to B. If this is XA, this will be XB. Okay, and the persons who know Spanish, so that means this, to get overall A is to B ratio, this also has to be A is to B, YA and YB. This also has to be in the ratio of A is to B. Okay, so that this overall ratio will become X plus YA, this will become X plus YB, the ratio will become A is to B. So because if the overall ratio is A is to B, if one part is A is to B, the second part also becomes A is to B ratio to maintain A is to B ratio. Now they also mentioned that ratio of persons who know Spanish to those who do not is 1:3. So this is 1:3 ratio. And if the ratio of males who know Spanish to the who do not is 1:4. So if let's say this is 1 and 4. So if this is 1, let's say, and the ratio is A is to B, then the females out here will be B upon A times 1, 1 into B upon A, this well. And here the ratio will be 4 into B by A. Now add and find the ratio. So this becomes 1 plus 4 B by A, okay, divide by 4 plus 1 B by A should become 1 by 3. So I'll take B by A as say K, just for the sake of calculations. So 1 plus 4K, okay, into 3 is equal to 4 plus K into 1. If you look at 1 plus 12K is equal to 4 plus K, solve it, you will get, 12 minus 1, 11K is equal to 3. Sorry, this is 3, my mistake. So since this is 3, so it will become 1:11. C option is the answer. So we expand it, so it becomes 3 plus 12K and then solve 1:11 is the answer. So little complicated, but yes, a 2 by 2 matrix and then finding a ratio, you should be able to get the answer. Here you need to form an equation and then try to go about it. There are ways to do it using options. One way of getting a hint from the option is the ratio of Spanish and non-Spanish total is 1:3, 4, which means the ratio of A to B technically should be a multiple of 4. Most likely, not necessary, it's not necessary, but multiple of 4. The only option that gives a multiple of 4 is 11:1. Possible. You can try it out, substitute and try to get the answer. That's one way of trying to solve using options. Take the hint from the option and solve. Right. Otherwise, form equation and try to get the answer, you will get the answer. Right. Thank you.